Hi, everyone. What's going on? It's Cooper. So good to see you guys. I don't usually connect with y'all on Sunday nights anymore. Although, for a very long period of time, Sunday nights were my literally every single Sunday, 9 p.m. Central. I used to do sales trainings in my sales training community, which is called Crave the Close. For those of you that you may not be a part of my community, it's free. It's my baby. I have been dropping all of my sales trainings and golden nuggets and tips and tricks around accelerating your closing skills, around mindset, tactical strategies, all the things. So it's called Crave the Close for those of you that are not there. But I used to go live in there literally every Sunday night at 9 o'clock. Like around the clock. We did it for years. Part of me wonders if maybe we should do that again. Hello, Debbie. Hi, Cindy. What's up, Linda? Oh, it's so good to see you guys. Hey, listen, I'm going to make this really snappy tonight because if you are, I said mompreneur, but believe me, there's plenty of you dadpreneurs out there too that could probably get a lot of value in this. For those of you that are moms and you're trying to get, ready for the week ahead, I want to help you because I know what it's like to sort of feel like your day kind of controls you. And as much as you're like, I want to build my business so bad, like I want to do the right thing. I want to take advantage of my time. I want to make sure that I'm doing the right things with my time. And I know that sometimes that feeling of trying to do that without maybe having a specific strategy, a specific system, what that can lead to is a lot of times your intent is there. Has anybody ever done that where like your intent was there and then all of a sudden the day just got away from you and you're like, oh my God, I wanted to work my business so bad. And then my kids needed me and then the husband needed me and the freaking world needed me and the boss and my real job needed me. And I didn't get any time. I didn't, or I shouldn't say didn't get any time. I didn't feel like I had the time to do what I intended to do. Guys, hands up. I see someone say that's me, but a mom, not a mom, but a teacher. Oh my gosh. I totally get that. I actually grew up in a family of teachers, so I empathize. By the way, friends, if you can see the thing at the top that says allow StreamYard access to your name, make sure you click that because otherwise it says Facebook user, and I don't know who Facebook users are. But anyways, so here's the deal. I want to help you with something that by the way, if you're tuning in, make sure you say, what's up, Coop? If you guys I see a lot of you on here. Maybe this is a popular time. Make sure you say, what's up, Coop, in the comments. Let me know what y'all had for dinner, tonight, because my kids are still asking me what they're going to eat. And I'm like, dude, I fed you a fried egg or two and like some snacks. Like, stop asking me for food. I'm literally like, I'm over it. I'm over it. What's up, LaDawn? Hi, Suzanne. Hi, Katie. Oh, it's wonderful to see you guys. So here's the deal. Because you guys are getting ready for the week ahead, especially for you moms out there, I know what it feels like when your blood is boiling because you're literally cleaning up, you're trying to prep, you're trying to like do all the things that need to be done, and the list is never freaking ending. It's never ending. And then literally while you're doing that, people that like live in your home are like, coming through and like messing the shit up that you literally spent hours fixing and tidying and reorganizing. You know what I'm saying? Or was that just me today? Here's the thing. I get asked more than anything else. I don't just get asked my opinion or for advice or I don't just get asked for tips, but most people, they say, Coop, I don't know how you do, how you build a large network marketing business as well as a sales coaching business. That's a generic coaching business where I serve all direct sellers all across the profession to try and help them, not be a weirdo and really learn some of the, selling 101 and kind of what it's like to be in sales and have success while being a human and not like a weirdo and like a used car salesman and, kind of some of the other choice things that people say about those of us in the profession. I have an entire sales coaching business devoted to helping people around the profession kind of learn how to do it better, right? Learn how to do it in a way that feels really good. And so people ask me all the time, how do you build both of those businesses for the most part during nap time? You guys, for those of you that I haven't met yet, by the way, my name's Coop. I think I said that in the beginning, but I have 4 kids under the age of 9. The youngest is 2. She just turned 2. So I'm with her. I am with her full time. I'm with her full time. And so I always say, and I've been in the network marketing profession 8.5 years now. So if my oldest twins are 9, you can do the math. That means that I've been a nap time CEO for 8.5 years. And people always ask me, or more so they comment, Coop, I don't know how you do it. Coop, I could never do what you do. Like, I don't understand how you do it. And I say, I'm drunk most of the time. I'm kidding. But it's 6:40 on a Sunday night. I'm having a glass of red. Is anybody joining me? Here's the deal. When people say that they don't know how I do it, the truth is I wasn't doing it for a very long time. Very early in my career, I remember, there's almost this unspoken, once I hit 5 figures a month, when I'm making 5 figures in my network marketing business and I reach this certain rank that's correlated with that 5 figures a month, when there's this feeling like when I get that, then I'll be happy. There's this feeling of, well, when I get that, then I won't be so stressed. I'll have more time. I'll have less worry. I won't be as strained. I won't need another job. Has anybody, hands up if you've ever, or how about a hashtag guilty, if you've ever had those feelings? Because I want to be very, very 100 with you. I thought that way too. And I was always on demand, where when people were if they messaged me, I was getting back to them right away. I wasn't being respectful of my time, and not just of mine, but of my family and my friends and the people that I lived life with. I was just so goal oriented and so freaking relentless and obsessed in my pursuit, which is not necessarily a bad thing. However, back then it was a bad thing because I wasn't preparing myself. I wasn't prepared with what to do with my time when I had it. I didn't have set working hours that not only did I discipline myself to work inside of, but by doing that, I wasn't modeling good usage of my time to other people that I had the honor of doing this business with. Like, literally, you guys, does anybody have a teammate in your network marketing business? Do you have even one teammate out there? I want you to drop in the comments how many teammates you have, because I'm telling you, at one point, I had several hundreds. This is before it became several thousands, okay, in the very beginning. And I was modeling for them that they needed to be available all the time, and that they needed to wing it most of the time, and that they needed to always be responsive. And I was modeling that for them. And I'm so I know. When you know better, you do better, right? I know that. And now I know better. So I'm trying to do much better. Brett is one of my partners. Brett can let me know how I'm doing. If I'm modeling that I'm like a crazy person, or if I seem like I'm working, I'm more diligent with my time and disciplined with my time. It's something that I've really tried to wrap my head around, mostly so that I had proof of concept first with myself. Can I do this? Does it generate results with the time, what I'm doing with my time? And then can I teach it to others well? And I'm very happy to say that my husband no longer wants to divorce me. Like he didn't really want to divorce me, but he would say, "Man, like, is this ever going to let up? Like, you're always on your phone. You always seem like you're reacting to something, right?" And my kids no longer, one time, my son Bryce, if you saw my post earlier this week, one time I was shushing him because I was trying to get back to a message, and I was sitting on the floor in this play area, and he crawled up onto my lap in between my arms that were holding my phone, and he took my phone and he threw it across the room without saying a word. Guys, if you're a mom, how would you have felt in that moment? Because I know all I was thinking was, but this is for you, buddy. In my head, I'm like, this is for you. I want to do this to help our family and to help you and be able to be more of a yes mom and be able to contribute more. And if I don't know how to do it while respecting my time, am I ever going to be able to? Am I ever going to learn how to do this? Guys, would you have felt crushed if your child did that? Or maybe your child has said that. Maybe your child has said, "Mom, you're always on your phone. Mom, you always are working." And here's the deal. First off, I have a solution. I have a solution because I did create something where I have proof of concept, and it is not like anything else that's being taught out there. I can tell you that for sure. It's not just about your income producing activities, guys. It's not all about checking off your list of daily work tasks and things that you need to do for your business. It's so much about building a life that you enjoy waking up to every day, and that you look forward to executing a plan throughout the day that favors your life and your personal, as well as accelerates your business. Right? You guys, if that sounds like something that you would love, can you please drop a hashtag DMO in the comments? Because I do have something to share with you shortly. But what I do want to share with you is something that every time I do it, which I just did it prior to going live right now, and I wasn't planning on going live, but I was like, oh my gosh, when I do this, it feels so good. Like, it feels good. I always feel ahead of the game. I always feel like I'm kicking off my week on a great note. You guys, the key to the week, that your week of wins, is what you're doing the night before, what you're doing tonight. Got me? The key to your week of winning ahead has everything to do with the night before it begins, which is right now. So what I want to share, because we all know preparedness leads to progress, doesn't it, friends? Hello, Michelle Barnes. Oh my goodness. You guys, we are in the presence of greatness. The Michelle Barnes. I'm so happy to see you, dear. I hope you're feeling better. My goodness. Hi, Gina. So here's the deal, friends. This is what I did, because progress favors the prepared, and preparedness leads to progress. Literally, how have you felt, ladies, all the mamas in here, okay? How have you felt when you get all caught up on the laundry? You get through say it's between seasons, and you're like, oh my God, I have to swap out all the summer stuff for the winter stuff. And then they don't fit in the winter stuff anymore because they grew like freaking a million inches in 8 months. That's what happens if you have boys, I feel like. I mean, I'm sure it's the same with girls, but I do have 2 girls. My boys are like like freaking bean sprouts. You know what I'm saying? Guys, who grows faster, boys or girls? Because right now it's my boys. And I'm like, I'm pulling all their stuff out. I'm getting organized and switching the seasons. I'm like, oh my God, you don't fit in any of your clothes anymore. So then I'm on Amazon and I'm like, I got to buy new clothes. It's a chore. But how do you feel when you get dinner in the crock pot and all you got to do is wait now? Got all your laundry for the whole dang rodeo in your house, folded, washed, folded, put away. It doesn't happen very often in my house. That's why I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I did that. Have you ever had that time though, where like you got dinner in the crock pot, you did some rearranging and swapping out of seasonal clothes, you folded and put away laundry, maybe you had some stuff that you had to clean or reorganize. How do you feel when you're done? Maybe you painted a room or maybe did some DIY, like home improvement stuff that you've been meaning to do for a while. And you're finally like, freaking A, I got to do it. I'm going to get at it. And then you do, and you finish it and you're like, dang, where's my ovation? How do you feel when you get through those things? Drop it in the comments, ladies. I want to celebrate you because I know a lot of people don't clap for us when with all the shiz we do, we don't get clapped for a lot. How do you feel when you get all that done? Drop below. Because here's the deal. When you feel accomplished, you're motivated to keep going. Okay? So, what I want to share is a tip to start off your week of winning so that you can't help but make progress and be accomplished if you discipline yourself and you rise to the occasion. If you can do that, you automatically are going to set the wheel in motion for yourself. How does that sound? Because when you get the wheel in motion for yourself, all that's going to do is motivate you even more. So when everybody's like, oh my God, Cooper, how do you stay so motivated? How do you stay inspired? How do you do it with all your tiny people in the house? I am a freaking systems oriented professional. I'm system oriented because if I don't have a system, it ain't getting done. And when it doesn't get done, then I start that downward spiral of getting snappy with my kids and not feeling like I kept my promises to myself and my commitments to do what I said I was going to do. And that's a whole shitstorm of downward spiral. I want to help you. So first things first, when we hang up tonight, I want you to identify what's your intent for the week. Let's talk business. Let's just talk business first. What's your intent for the week? I want you to get as specific as possible, literally writing down on paper as specific as possible. What's your intent? What are you going to crush out? What is on your list that you are going to accomplish in your business this week? I want you to write it down. I want you to write down what it looks like. What do you got to do to get it done? What is it going to look like when you get it done? I want you to start like writing some of these things down because when you do, you're going to start to program your brains. Hey, yo, brains, listen up. This is what we're working on this week. This is what's important to us. This is our intent. Notice, intent doesn't get it done, but it starts the process. Yes? Thumbs up if you're with me. Or drop a I'm with you, Coop. Okay? Next, we're going to prep the night before for work. Who are you going to be contacting this week? I'm telling you, so many people in their businesses, the reason they are not where they want to be is they don't have a plan. They don't have a plan. You want to have your week full of wins? I'm telling you, friends, take a minute tonight and I want you to write down who you're going to be contacting. Next, who are you going to be following up with? Who do you need to follow up with right now that you haven't followed up with that you know you're supposed to? Okay. Even people that are ghosting you. It's important to gently touch them. on social, send a text, hop in Messenger. Who are you going to be following up with and touching on? With your social media content, what kind of messages are we going to be sharing? What is a good frame of ideas that some of your content is going to be revolving around this week on your socials? Okay, why do we do that? So we are prepared going into the week ahead on what we want to discuss. Okay, what we want to share, what we want to give on social platforms. Next is also an important one. Most people are not growing their bank accounts because they're so much more focused on growing their bank accounts than they are growing themselves first. Personal development cannot be random. I don't even want to be random. I don't want like my videos and my podcast, #Crave the Close. If you guys are subscribed to my podcast, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm so grateful for your ears, for your attention. But friends, literally, I don't even want to be random for you. I want you to have a plan the night before. What personal development content piece or who, I want you to pick out who first. Is it a book? Is it a podcast? Who is it? Identify the piece that you're going to study the next day. And I want you to write it down. Don't make it random. Don't say, oh, whoever I stumble across on social because they're fun watching on live video. No, if you are studying sales right now, I want you tuning into me. Just kidding. Well, not really, but maybe you're tuning into me for sales advice. If you are wanting to learn more about communication skills, maybe you're also tuning into me, or maybe you're tuning into John Maxwell. If you're searching for leadership training right now, you're probably tuning into John Maxwell. If you are, again, on sales, maybe you're looking at Brad Lee or Andy Elliott. If you are looking at involving humor and animation and bringing more liveliness to your business, maybe you're studying Ryan Serhant. Guys, get specific with your personal development. And the next thing that you got to ask yourself is, who do I need to set up calls with this week? Friends, if you got an empty calendar and you don't have any calls or appointments, you are unemployed. Sorry, not sorry. It's true. Drop in the comments. If your calendar is empty, you are unemployed. Guys, write down on paper, who are you going to be setting up calls with this week? All of this, guys, even if you got half of it done, can you already see why you're going to be further ahead? Because you have a plan. And number 3, you need to be flexible but relentless in your pursuit. What do I mean? You got to be flexible. I have children. They are my first priority. Guys, a lot of you guys have full-time jobs in addition to your network marketing businesses or whatever your small business is. Maybe if you're on Etsy or you're an Amazon influencer or whatever, you may have a 9-to-5 job. It may call for extra. It may call for more than what you were prepared to give. So I want you to be flexible and devote your attention to what needs your attention. But be relentless in the sense that you won't go to bed without getting your critical stuff done. Whatever is most critical and needs to be done, setting up calls or setting up appointments or setting up, advancing your sales cycles with 3 of your hottest people that you're in conversations with right now, whatever it is, no matter, be flexible because life happens, kids happen. Yes, they do. But be relentless that you will get the most important things done, no matter what, before you go to bed, friends. And that includes preparing for your very next day ahead. Guys, was this helpful? I can't tell you how many times preparing the night before and for the week ahead, or even the next day, has done so much for my speed, for my efficiency, for my focus. My God, I have so many kids. I'm like, it's really hard to focus. And this may be all you needed right here. Just a little nudge to start preparing the night before, because preparedness leads to progress. But if you've ever seen me and wondered how I do what I do with 4 kids, and I do it during nap time mostly. I do a little bit, I do some prep work before anybody in my house wakes up in the beginning of the day. And then I work my business like a freaking animal during nap time. And friends, the reason that I work the way that I do, and it's structured and systematic the way that it is because of all those times that my family resented me for not being able to put boundaries around my time, boundaries around my business. And if you are a parent, if you are a mompreneur or a dadpreneur, wondering, how do I juggle all the different plates that I'm spinning? And how do I, because I always feel like if I'm focusing on one, I'm failing at the other. And that my family is resenting me for trying to build my empire that's not producing a whole lot of income right now. But I just know in my heart, I know that eventually, if I can just work it like I know I should, I know I'll get there. Am I hitting any chords with any of you right now? Because friends, I'm going to teach you exactly what I do and what I learned to do back when I didn't have control of my time, and I didn't have boundaries around my business and my working blocks, and I was kind of like, scattered in the nooks and crannies of my day. Why? Because that's what was modeled for me. And that's exactly what I was told to do. I was told you can work your network marketing business successfully in the nooks and crannies of your day. And I'm here to tell you that's bullshit. And it is a recipe. It's a recipe for burnout and massive anxiety, even when you're making the big money. And I know this because I did. When I was, the first time I hit my first 6 figures, I was so stressed. I was so miserable. And so I developed what I'm calling Time Mastery Secrets. It is a system. And I have, of all my coursework, of all of the things that I teach people and run through with my clients, all of them say that this is the most effective piece of my techniques that I share is my blueprint to developing a daily method of operation that favors your personal life as well as your business without selling yourself out and burning the candle too hard at both ends to get it right. Friends, Time Mastery Secrets is coming. The doors are officially open. Guys, it's like $27. It is dirt cheap. It really should be a lot more, but it's $27, friends, for you and for your family, so that you learn how to get this right before they hate you for doing what you're doing in your business. I'm telling you, if you don't get this part right, it won't matter how much money you're making. If you don't have control of your time, you will resent this business that right now you love and you're so hopeful and you've got these big dream ahead. I invite you, be part of this workshop with me. Time Mastery Secrets. After I'm done with this, I'm going to edit the what do they call it? A remark. I'm going to edit the post above with the link to do this with us. It's going to be so great. 3 days live with me. I'm going to help you build the day of your dreams that favors your business and your life. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm going to help you identify what's important in your life, to your family, in your business, what you truly want. And I'm going to show you how to use my blueprint to make a perfect day come to reality. And here's the deal. Even when you discipline yourself to do it, even when it's not perfect, it's going to be better than what you're doing now. I guarantee it. I guarantee you're going to have more time than you thought you had. Your family's going to be wowed with how efficient and structured you are and how serious you take this gig, this little side hustle that you're saying you're building. They will take it much more seriously when you show and model that you're taking it seriously. Even when you don't execute, I'm going to help you do it, But even when you don't execute it perfectly, I promise you, you are going to advance yourself forward. I love you, friends. I cannot wait to see you. If you guys want to hear any more about it, drop hashtag Time Mastery Secrets in the comments. And if you're all in for a whopping 27 bucks, then go ahead and click the link above and let's do this together. Let's get it right so you can get a lot further ahead, a lot faster than I did. How's that sound? Sound good? All right, friends. I love you. Have an amazing week. And go get going on your intent for the week. All right. Love you guys. Mwah.